Citroen Axel, 1984 to 1988. In 1973, George Taylor became the general manager of Citroen. He was born in Romania and had ties with the Romanian government that was seeking to establish car manufacturing plants, so one of them was built with the help of Renault, while the other has been established at Craiova with the help of Citroen. After more than a year of negotiations, an agreement has been signed in 1976, with the Romanian government holding 64% of shares and Citroen 36%. In the new factory, a new model has been built, based on Project Y, with Citroen supplying the technology and some of the car components that could not be locally produced. The production version was a simplified Project Y, with just 2 doors instead of 4, to reduce the costs and production times. The ground clearance has been increased and the subframe has been modified to cope with the local roads. The production started in 1982, but the car has not been exported as Citroen Axel until 1984. The car was sold under the old Cit brand name in Romania and East European markets and was exported as Citroen Axel to several markets in Western Europe like France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Austria, and Italy. The Axel was small and robust, with good handling and ride, especially from the torsion bar suspension and 4-wheel disc brakes, and it was powered by a family of 4-cylinder boxer engines. For the old Cit version, there was also a 2-cylinder engine available, called Special. The Axel 11 and 11R were powered by a 1,129cc 4-cylinder boxer engine, developing 57 horsepower, mated to a 4-speed manual transmission, for a top speed of 150 km per hour and a sprint to 100 km per hour in 15.4 seconds. The base 11 model did not include headrests and radio wiring, but the 11R came with more features, like halogen headlights, interior adjustable mirrors, wheel covers, side protection strips, 2-speed and intermittent windshield wipers, rear pivoting windows, floor mats, and others. The Axel 12 TRS was powered by a 12,999 cubic centimeters 4-cylinder boxer engine, developing 62 horsepower, mated to a 5-speed manual transmission, for a top speed of 157 km per hour and a sprint to 100 km per hour in 13.1 seconds. The 12 models also came with alloy wheels and an optional metallic paint. There was also a utility version, called Entreprise, without rear seats, with over 1 cubic meter cargo area. Although the cargo volume was not very large, it had a low rear profile that made loading and unloading easier. The Entreprise version was offered both as standard and 12 TRS, so both engines were available. The car was placed in the Citroen range, just below the Citroen Visa, as it was cheaper, being sold between 37,000 and 42,500 francs, even cheaper than a Citroen 2CV. However, the many quality defects and the poor reliability, especially of the engine but also in paint, seats, and tires that were locally produced below Citroen standards. There were many repair claims during the warranty period that made Citroen lose money on every Axel sold. All these made Citroen decide to sell its shares in the Craiova factory to the Romanian government in 1988 and drop it off from the model range. After a little bit over 60,000 units of the Axels have been sold.